In last part, we got the agent running by itself every morning, scheduled through Claude routines, delivered over Gmail, but it still lives inside your Claude session. It's tied to your account. Today, we cut that cord. We're going to rebuild the exact same agent with zero code in a tool called n8n, and you'll be able to run it on a free local model or on Claude on OpenAI. Your choice. Never seen the first 4 parts? Doesn't matter. We build the whole thing from scratch. If you have followed along, this is your agent in a no-code body you fully control. Same rule as the whole series. The agent is the worker, the skill is the playbook, and the tools are the worker's hands. In n8n, those 3 things become 3 things on a canvas. The agent is the AI agent node. The playbook, what used to be our skill.md file, becomes the agent system prompt. And the tools, the hands, become tool nodes hanging off the agent. Sense, think, act. Sense is a tool that fetches the news. Think is the agent's brain plus its memory. Act is sending the email, and later saving and archiving the digest. 2 builds today. First, a minimal agent. Fetch, think, email. Then we level it up, add memory, and 2 more tools that save and archive. Let's go. Quick orientation, because some of you are new to this. n8n is a visual automation tool. Instead of writing code, you drag in little blocks called nodes, wire them together on this canvas, and that's your program. Each node does one job. The connections decide what runs when. That's the whole idea. You add a node with the plus, or by searching the panel, drop it on the canvas, connect it. That's all you need to know to follow along. We'll learn the rest by building. 2 ways to get it. Easiest is n8n Cloud. Sign up, nothing to install, you're on the screen in a minute. Or you self-host it free with Docker on your own machine. Everything I do today works in both. Just remember which one you picked because it matters for one setting near the end when we connect the local model. To install and use n8n locally, the first thing you need is Docker Desktop. Once Docker's installed, download the Docker Compose YAML file from n8n's official GitHub repository. I've also added the same file to our GitHub repo, so you can simply use that one. Place the YAML file inside your project folder. Now open that folder in VS Code or just open a terminal there, and run this simple command to start n8n. The first run may take a little longer because Docker needs to download and prepare everything. Once all the containers are up and running, you can click the exposed n8n port directly from Docker Desktop. That will open n8n on localhost in your browser. If this is your first time using n8n, it will ask you to create an account. Just enter your email and password and complete the setup. After logging in, you should land on this screen. And that's it. n8n is now running locally on your machine. First, the brain. You've got 2 options, and I want you to know both. Option 1, free and local. You run a model on your own machine with LM Studio. No API bill. Option 2, Claude through an Anthropic API key. That's what I'll use for the rest of this video, because it's the most reliable for tool calling. Here's the beautiful part, and this is the takeaway to steal even if you skip everything else. In n8n, the brain is 1 node. Swapping between local and Claude is a 1 node change. I'll prove it at the end. First, go to the Anthropic console and create an API key. I recommend creating it inside a specific project, so it stays easier to manage. Once the key is created, copy it. Now come back to n8n. Go to Credentials arrow add credential, search for Anthropic API, and paste your key. Click Save, and that's it. Claude is now connected to n8n. One important thing, this API key is paper token and is billed separately from your regular Claude subscription. If you'd rather go local, you can use LM Studio instead. First, look at this diagram. In my setup, I'm running LM Studio on a separate machine and connecting to it from the system where n8n is running. You can run both on the same machine, but unless you have a fairly powerful system, performance may not be very efficient. Now let's set it up. Open LM Studio, go to the LM Link section, turn on authentication, create a token, and copy it. Next, load your model. For this project, I'm using Google Gemma. While the model is loading, copy the API connection details. I'm also reducing the context or token size and disabling thinking mode, because we don't really need it for this n8n workflow. Then, reload the model with these new settings. Once the model is ready, come back to n8n. Add an OpenAI chat model node. Use the LM Studio API details, paste the authentication token, and point the base URL to your LM Studio server. And with that, your local model is ready to use inside n8n. Let's start with the minimal agent. Create a new workflow and let me quickly give it a name. I'll call this one Minimal Agent. Build one. Manual trigger so we can run it on demand. Then the AI agent node. Search agent, drop it in, connect the trigger to it. This is our worker. Give it a brain. Under the agent, the chat model slot. Add the Anthropic chat model node, pick your credential, choose a Claude model. The brain's in. Now the playbook. Open the agent settings and paste our prompt. This is the skill.md logic from part 1, ported straight over. Same instructions, no code. Grab it from the description. Now the hands. First tool, fetch_articles. It's a code tool that pulls today's articles from our trusted sources and hands back clean, structured data. Remember the series rule. Don't make the agent reason about something normal code can calculate exactly. Paste it, name it, give it a clear description. The agent picks tools by their description, so be specific. Second tool, email using resend. Quick note, resend is a community node, so it's a one-time install. Search resend in the nodes panel, install, add your resend API key. If you'd rather not, the built-in Gmail node works too. I'm using resend because we carry it into the next video. Set it as a tool so the agent can call it when the briefing's ready. Let's run it. As the workflow executes, you can follow every step in the execution logs. Watch what the agent does on its own. First, it calls fetch_articles and reads the results. Then it decides which stories matter, ranks them, and creates the summaries. After that, it calls the email tool and delivers the final digest. And here's the important part. We never wired those actions in a fixed order. We only gave the agent the tools and the playbook. The agent decided what to call, when to call it, and what to do with the result. Once the run is complete, let's check the inbox. And there it is, but our digest has arrived. That's a real agent. It sensed, it thought, it acted, and it delivered. All of this with zero code. Now let's take the minimal agent from part 1 and turn it into something that starts to feel like a real product. Instead of rebuilding everything, let's duplicate our existing workflow and build on top of it. First change, replace the manual trigger with a chat trigger. Inside the trigger, switch the input from a static prompt to the user's chat message. Once we do that, n8n gives us a chat interface at the bottom of the screen. And just like that, it's becoming a conversational agent. Next, add memory, the simple memory node under the agent's memory slot. Now it remembers across turns. If a story already went out yesterday, it could flag it as a follow-up instead of repeating it. Second upgrade, let's give our agent 2 more hands. We'll add Save Digest and Digest Archive. Both of these are sub-workflows, small, separate workflows that our agent can call as tools. Save Digest takes the finished briefing and writes it to a file. That file becomes our artifact, something we can reuse later instead of losing the result after each run. If you open the workflow, it starts with when executed by another workflow, receives the data, does its job, and writes the digest to disk. Now the second tool, Digest Archive. This one reads the saved digest files from the same folder and converts them into structured data that the model can understand. So now our agent can not only create a digest, it can also look back at previous digests when we ask about them. I'm not going to build these 2 workflows live because this is the fiddly part. What matters here is the pattern. Any n8n workflow can become a tool your agent can call. Now let's update the tool description so the agent clearly understands when to use Save Digest and when to use Digest Archive. And finally, update the playbook. Now the agent knows it has more hands available. It can fetch the news, build the digest, save the artifact, read previous digests when needed, and send the email. Same playbook file is linked in the description. Our agent is starting to feel a lot less like a demo and a lot more like a real system. Before we run our workflow, let's replace our chat model. We'll remove the Anthropic chat model and replace it with the OpenAI chat model. But here, we'll use our local LM Studio configuration that we set up earlier. So let's connect it, select our local model, and we're ready to run the workflow. Now let's ask it to run. Watch what happens. The agent starts orchestrating the tools on its own: fetch articles, save digest, digest archive, and email, using the playbook we gave it. With the local model we're using in LM Studio, this run took around 4 minutes to complete. So yes, it's a little slower than Claude, but the important thing is, it did the job locally. It called fetch articles, created the digest, saved the artifact with save digest, and then sent the email. But notice it did not call digest archive, and that's actually correct. For this run, the agent didn't need any previous digest, so there was no reason to use that tool. That's the point. We gave it the tools. The agent decided which ones it actually needed. Same agent, more hands, local brain. Now let's ask it a different question and see if it uses digest archive. This time, we ask about a previous digest. The model only calls digest archive, reads the saved files, and answers using data from past dates. It skips fetch articles, save digest, and email because it doesn't need them. And that's exactly what we want. Same agent, more hands, local brain. This is our full agent. So, what did we build? A real AI agent, no code, in n8n. It senses with a fetch tool, thinks with Claude or a local model plus memory, and acts, emailing, saving, and archiving a real daily briefing. And you can swap the brain in one click.